The moment that reignited questions about the future of the British monarchy was not a dramatic palace announcement or an emergency press conference. Instead, it was a series of photographs showing Prince William carrying on with official duties, while King Charles III continued cancer treatment behind the scenes. In recent months, online speculation has intensified around reports of private meetings involving senior royal advisors and Prince William. Some commentators have even claimed that urgent discussions were taking place at Clarence House about the king's health. However, no credible evidence has emerged to confirm reports of emergency meetings involving medical specialists or extraordinary constitutional measures. You're watching Royal Scope, and today we're looking beyond the rumors to examine what is actually happening inside the monarchy as King Charles continues treatment, and why Prince William's expanding role is attracting so much attention. Since Buckingham Palace announced in February 2024 that King Charles had been diagnosed with cancer following treatment for an enlarged prostate, the palace has carefully balanced transparency with privacy. Officials confirmed that the king would postpone public-facing duties while continuing constitutional responsibilities, including meetings with the prime minister and reviewing official state papers. That balance has not always been easy. Every public appearance by King Charles now generates intense scrutiny. When he resumes engagements, commentators praise his determination. When his schedule is adjusted, questions inevitably follow. The reality is that the palace has revealed very little about the specific nature of his illness, and that absence of detail has created space for endless speculation. Yet one fact remains clear. Despite ongoing treatment, King Charles has continued working. His return to public duties in spring 2024, alongside Queen Camilla, was intended to reassure the public that the institution remained stable. Official photographs, carefully planned engagements, and overseas visits have all reinforced that message. At the same time, Prince William's responsibilities have visibly increased. As Prince of Wales and heir to the throne, William has always been preparing for kingship. But recent events have accelerated that process. He has taken on additional engagements, represented the crown at major events, and become more involved in discussions about the long-term direction of the monarchy. This is not unusual. The British monarchy has always operated through careful succession planning. What feels different today is the timing. Transitions within the royal family are normally gradual, unfolding over decades rather than months. Yet King Charles's diagnosis, combined with Catherine, Princess of Wales's own cancer treatment announcement in 2024, created an extraordinary period of pressure for the next generation of working royals. For Prince William, that pressure is both institutional and deeply personal. He is not simply the heir to the throne. He is also a son supporting his father through a serious illness, a husband supporting his wife during her recovery, and a father trying to preserve normality for Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Those competing responsibilities help explain why royal watchers have paid such close attention to William's public appearances. Every expression is analyzed. Every scheduled change becomes a headline. But it is important to separate observation from assumption. There is no public indication that King Charles is stepping aside, nor is there any suggestion that constitutional mechanisms such as a regency are under consideration. Palace officials have consistently maintained that the king remains fully engaged with his duties. What is happening behind palace walls is something far more routine and far more human. Senior advisors are undoubtedly reviewing contingency plans because that is exactly what modern monarchies do. The royal household prepares for every scenario, from temporary adjustments to long-term transitions. Planning is not a sign of crisis. It is a cornerstone of institutional stability. Even so, preparation carries emotional weight. King Charles waited longer than any previous heir in modern British history to become monarch. After decades of public service as Prince of Wales, he finally stepped into the role he had spent a lifetime preparing for, only to face a profound personal challenge during the early years of his reign. Meanwhile, Prince William finds himself navigating one of the most demanding periods of his public life. If you've been following the changing roles within the royal family, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe Prince William's increased visibility represents a natural evolution of the monarchy, or has King Charles's health accelerated the transition more quickly than expected? And if you value balanced royal coverage grounded in verified information rather than speculation, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and join the Royal Scope community. For now, the message from Buckingham Palace remains consistent. King Charles is continuing treatment, fulfilling his constitutional duties, and receiving support from his family. But the past 2 years have served as a reminder that even institutions built on centuries of tradition must adapt to unexpected circumstances. Behind the ceremonies, titles, and carefully choreographed appearances is a family confronting the same fears and uncertainties faced by millions of people around the world. And perhaps that is why this story resonates so deeply. Because beyond the questions about succession, duty, and the future of the crown lies something far more universal. A son supporting his father, a family protecting one another, and a monarchy learning how to balance public responsibility with private vulnerability.